Hello there, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. How did this get all... I do meditation like right before, and so I think sometimes I move more than I think I move. Let's put some of that lavender in there, see if we can't get that going. Okay, you guys, so thank you so much for being here. Today we are using the Spiral Tarot by Kay Stevenson. Even though I can't get her name right, I do kind of obviously love this deck. One of my very first and one of my very first favorites, but I have many, as you know. If you are not new to this channel, you know that. If you are new to this channel, every week we take a look starting with your material world, and then we go into love life. A lot of your spiritual path messages tend to come up though, so sometimes divine timing, and so I'll just try to get, well, I'll get you the messages that you are meant to get and what you are meant to receive. So also these candles every week, I create them every Sunday. I sit down and I figure out what our intentions are going to be, and then I create the candles around them. If you would like me to create a different candle with different intentions, just let me know in the comments what you would like, and I'm sure that I can figure that out. This one is the green one here. It's like a pale green, but it's really pretty and shimmery. I don't think that you guys can see that, but it is really, really beautiful. I got some new mica that's shimmer, so it's pretty. Anyways, this one is for money, wealth, abundance. This is for joy and happiness, and this is for true love. And these are pretty general, so you can make your intentions or wishes pretty much to what you think that they could fall under. As long as they are for your highest good, you guys, these will come true. That is what my magic does. That is how it works. So I create these for my subscribers, so in order to receive the blessings, all you have to do is subscribe, and bam, there you go. Okay, you guys, so let's get started. Gemini, material world, what is going on the next 7 days for my beautiful Gemini spirit? Incredible Gemini. By the way, so this one, you see that there's 2 flames. You might be able to see that. Yeah, I think you can. So overnight, Sunday night, this doesn't really happen, but the wick somehow moved out of its holder and ended up way over here. And so I set a second wick in there. And I take this as a meaning, and this isn't going to be for all of you because, you know, I do all 12 zodiac signs for my subscribers, but for some of you, what this means is for true love, it is going to come in and kind of, I take it as a sideway. So they're not going to be very direct with you. They might, you know, if you're in school, they might ask, you know, if you can help them study, or, you know, if you meet them at the grocery store, they're going to be like, oh gosh, these prices just keep going up. You know, it's not very direct is kind of the message that I'm getting there. So that's for some of you. One more. All right, material world for Gemini, please, Spirit. What is going on for Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, the Fool. This is a beautiful card, and not just how well it's done. I absolutely adore this. This does remind me of Aquarius energy because of the Uranus vibes I get off of this. This is definitely take a risk, take a leap of faith energy that we're getting here for material world for you guys. 10 of Cups, ultimate satisfaction and fulfillment in your heart space, and then the 9 of Wands. So it does come, you know, it does feel like you have to work very hard on it. If you guys are in my Discord, which the link is down below if you are interested, then you know that today we talked about this a little bit for today's reading. Ace of Wands is the bottom of the deck, so it really does fit with today's reading. You guys are on a very beautiful path. I will say this, okay? It does look like it takes quite a bit of work. You are going to need to take and be mindful of all of the work that it takes. You know, don't beat yourself up. Make sure that you're giving yourself plenty of compassion, but also like physical breaks is what I'm getting. Like, so some of you, you know, might be very close to achieving a goal, and instead of like, you know, taking a rest or getting your 8 hours of sleep, you're like, you know what, if I stay up all night, I'll be able to get to my goal. And what I'm getting is that you will, that's not a problem, but you will compromise some of the quality, okay? So for many of you, I feel like there's an artistic aspect to this. There's like a very creative vibe that I'm getting from it. And it's like, so if you know, it'll still look good because you are good at what you do, but it's not going to be your best work. And that will, you know, and I'm getting like, it'll haunt some of you. So some of you might have some like other mercurial, like Virgo aspects and tendencies. So, because I'm kind of getting like, no, I need it to be a certain way because that reflects who I am, you know? So let's clarify all of this beautiful energy, you guys. I do think that there is a new beginning at hand. I do think that you guys do need to take a rest, but I think that you're going to be very, very happy. And I'm not going to say this week because the Fool card is like zero timing. Like absolutely, we're not going to put a time on it. But it's the number 0, by the way. You guys didn't make that up, but or the non-number 0. But anyway, so it does look very good. Let's go ahead and get into some clarifiers, Spirit. What is a deck that we are going to use to clarify the Fool's energy, please? All right, we're going to use Rebecca Campbell's Work Your Light deck. And my wonderful Gemini, Spirit. What is going on with Gemini here? Beautiful awakening, very, very big. Energetic upgrades, a new way of being and integration. A new way of being is absolutely the Fool. The Fool is the very beginning and sometimes the very end of the deck. It is the new cycle. So whatever it is going to, whatever you are leaping into, whatever you are just trusting the universe with, it does start a new cycle for you, but it's a beautiful cycle. It upgrades you guys. And it's, you know, and I said that again, it's a level up regardless. So again, in my Discord, that is something that I said. The ever unfolding rose is very, very big on the Fool energy as well. And the 10 of Cups, cracked open. It's happening for you, not to you. So if you're feeling like, oh my God, this feels very overwhelming, it's like there's so many changes happening, just take a moment, like the 9 of Wands wants you to, and breathe and remember that this is happening for you and not to you. Nothing is coming at you. Everything is coming for you. Okay? The 10 of Cups, please, Spirit. What's a deck? All right, we're going to use the Enchanted Map Oracle. This is by Colette Baron Reed. Huge shout out to her, her daily pull that she did. I put a message on there because she just does such good work for, at least by representing Indigenous communities. I think that she does, she at least respects us, you know? So I had to give her a little shout out today. Like gratitude. Okay. Ooh, that one just threw itself out. So, sad embrace in the 10 of Cups. Okay, what Spirit is telling me is that for a lot of you, you have been doing work that doesn't really allow you to be with your family or your loved ones. For some of you, it's like, I haven't seen my friends in a long time. I heard years for some of you, and it's because you have been working on something. Some of you actually are far away from people, and it feels like there is a coming home feeling that I'm getting from this reading. Now, Spirit wants me to tell you that it is not like right away, okay? But it is coming for a lot of you. You are looking for a way that you can still get your ultimate fulfillment. But, you know, and by that, I mean, bring in money, like that you can actually work and get income, but you also are looking for something that allows you to be with your loved ones. So for many of my Geminis, maybe this has been a problem before, but I do think that, and I'm literally seeing, you know, a mom who has to go to work and leave their child, you know, and so every time they go, the kid is kind of like giving them a really, and it's like, I know that you're going to come home, you know, but it's like, it feels bad because you don't like to be away from your child. And so this is what I'm getting, and I'm getting that there is a shift. This 4 and 5 go to 9, and then we have 10 here. We do have another 9 here. So you guys, there is completion coming up. But again, I'm getting that there's a couple more steps to take and to make sure that you're taking care of yourself in the meantime, okay? Bottom of the deck is come together. So yes, I do think that you guys are moving towards something where you can have that beautiful home life. And not just your home life. I am getting for some of you that this involves not being able to see like other loved ones. Maybe you can't travel to see your friends, or even if it's just like, you know, down the road, it's like, I haven't had time to see people. And it sucks is kind of the feeling that I'm getting. But I do think that that's changing for you guys. In fact, with the Ace of Wands, I'm going to say that some of you are going on a trip pretty soon. Okay, Spirit, what is another deck, please, for us to use to clarify the Nine of Wands? All right, Energy Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor. The Nine of Wands, Spirit, for Gemini. The Thinking Man, yeah. And bottom of the deck is victory. So absolutely, you guys are moving towards a victory. It's going to take a while. I think we got this before with the Nine of Wands and the Thinking Man. Maybe not so much this card combination, but I'm definitely getting that you need to take a break. And I'm also getting that you actually need to like sit down and make sure that your plans are looking good. Okay. So for some of you, this means that you want to make sure that everything is down on paper or online, you know, and easily accessible, but I'm also getting very secure. 45 and 46. So we have you guys moving up. Okay. We have you moving to the next level. Again, another Discord, reference, but like, it does look like you guys are moving towards completion, but there are some things that you need to stop and double check and make sure everything is on the up and up before you proceed. Okay, I'm actually seeing business plans here. So make sure that everything, if you have a lawyer friend, make sure that people can like, that anything that you are signing looks good. Okay. This is, again, some of you are moving into a new position, but I am getting very strong entrepreneur vibes here. So a lot of you guys are doing that so that you can stay at home, and it's just like, make sure that everything is thoroughly checked. Okay. But with Come Together, I think that this is no problem. And I think that you guys are going to be very, very pleased with these steps. I'm just checking. Oh, let me relight that candle before we move into love. Yeah. So I think the person who is going to have their little sideways love here is on this reading, because the center wick went out. Okay. So I kind of think it reminds me of the crab. Some of you guys might have Cancer placements where crabs is a defense thing. They move side to side, and you can't really, if they're hard to catch because they can change direction very quickly. And so this is why I think it could be a Cancer, or you could have very strong Cancer placements. The person I think that they would be into you before they even tell you, and this is like, you don't pick up on the signals because they're so indirect with them. But this could be your person, okay? Because this is a true love candle. All right. One more message about material world. Respect boundaries. Okay, with this one, you guys, I do think this has to do with the family thing. So Spirit is cautioning me that for some of you, you might have a lot of extra time, okay? And just to make sure that and this isn't definitely, this is for those, I think, more friend than family, to make sure that you are respectful of your friends that you haven't seen in a long time, because they might not have the same amount of free time as you do. It feels pretty lighthearted to me, though. Bottom of the deck is success is coming, so that is all we needed to know, right? But yes, please respect boundaries, Gemini. Make sure that you're not stepping on any toes or any free time, you know? And I'm hearing that things have changed for some of your friends. So to be, you know, cautious about that. Like, if you get free time and you can now do trivia nights on Tuesdays, not everybody can do that, is kind of what I'm getting here. Okay, so you guys, this has been your material world reading. Let's move into love really quickly. If this is where you're leaving me, thank you so much for being here. Make sure you comment down below if this resonated. Give me a huge thumbs up, and then make sure you subscribe to receive your blessings, and I will move into love. Oh, actually, let me go ahead and we get this one. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's kind of down there. Hold on. Okay. Sorry about that. All right, you guys, let's move into love. Don't you dare. There we go. So, Modern Love Tarot. Ooh. This is by Ethany. What do my Geminis need to know about love, spirit? Next 7 days. Next 7 days. Thank you. The Sun card. Leo energy, possibly. Just the happiest card in the deck for sure. Thank you. Oh, the Two of Cups. Whoa, you guys. Gemini. Do I take both? All right, what I'm going to do is place these back in and we'll start again. One more card, please, for Gemini spirit. Nine of Wands. Do not, again, in the same exact position. Very funny. Two of Pentacles is the bottom of the deck. We have two twos again. And then the Sun is a 10, so completion once again. You guys, I do think that this is beautiful. By the way, the Sun card lightens up any aspect. So this doesn't feel, even though she looks exhausted and tired, it doesn't feel nearly as bad. This definitely feels more like a moment of calm before perhaps you finally, I'm getting settled down vibes, like, because I'm getting that completion. So for some of you, if you are not in a relationship, I don't think that that's going to be for very long. For others of you, I do think that you guys are moving towards another level. Some of my Geminis, I just want to tell you that if you've been thinking about having children, I think that that is very possible. I would tell you that it is a good time for you to sit down with all of these really beautiful cards here and have a discussion with your partner about responsibilities. Because I am seeing here that, like, the last thing that you want is for you to take on, you know, a huge amount of the responsibility of having children, and you want your partner to be on the same page. So hold on just a second, you guys. Let me take a sip of my coffee before it gets cold. Okay. So yes, you guys, first of all, I want to just say that this is absolutely stunning. The Sun and the Two of Cups together. I mean, the rest of the reading, of course, still makes sense with the Two of Pentacles. I'm getting kind of an up in the air. You're not quite sure, as far as if you are single, how to move forward. You might actually end up having more than one decision, and it's like one person is everything that you need emotionally, and then another person might be good on paper, is kind of what I'm getting. And so I would be very cautious about that person that's good on paper, because it usually means that they there's some aspect of them that they don't show to the world until later. So be very clear about what you want and desire, especially my singles out here. I do think that this is mostly a single reading. I do think that you guys are moving into something very beautiful. I'm actually seeing, very specifically by summertime, you guys will be in a very committed relationship. But let's get some cards out here to clarify this beautiful energy for my wonderful Geminis. I just saw the Secret Admirer card and it totally reminds me of this candle again. So I do think that that is possible. Or maybe it's you guys. Maybe you're the ones that have a little bit of a crush on someone and you haven't told them. And so you know, talk about the weather with them. I'm sorry. I just think it's cute. I'm not neurotypical. So when someone is flirting with me, I usually have no idea that it's happening, and so I just think it's kind of cute because, you know, somebody could be flirting with me for like years and then they have to finally, like, I have been flirting with you, and I'm like, no, you've been talking to me about the weather and, you know, Bayern Munich. Okay, the sun, please, Spirit, which is soccer, you guys, football for the rest of you. The sun. Wait, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Maybe this is, so this is probably very specific for the person who has a crush on someone and it has not said, you know, don't try to push anything. I think that for whatever it is, maybe you are just as awkward as I am. And so it's like, if you try to push it, it's not going to come out the right way. So let's just wait for the right opportunities. But this could also be your person is like trying not to push anything. This also falls on the major arcana card. So again, even though I asked for 7 days, this just makes it into a divine timing card, to be honest. And I know you guys don't like that. I know air, just like fire, we can be a little impatient. So wait. Okay, 2 of Cups. Your 2 of Cups is coming is what I heard. Wait, your 2 of Cups is coming. So for some of you, that could be that you are interested in someone else. And Spirit is like, yeah, if it doesn't feel right, it's not right. Again, we were talking about this energy here. So, you know, making a choice between something that's good on paper. And I'm also seeing text messages. So that could be like you have somebody, you know, just online and everything seems okay, but there's something holding you back. And Spirit's like, that's why we're asking you to wait. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. This is, again, a wait card. And a decision-making card, like the 2 of Pentacles. Spirit is saying that if you are just going to settle for someone, you need to know that that's what you're doing, because you have someone much better coming up, and it's going to make it not great for you, okay? Or them. Like, it's going to make it very awkward for you. So be very careful about the energy that you're putting out there right now. And again, don't make decisions because it looks good on paper. Just because you can bring this person home, you know, and brag about their accomplishments, there's going to be a time where you have to explain to your family why they're not there anymore, because you're like, okay, yeah, they seemed good on paper, but they actually were a big a-hole. 1 second. Okay, 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands is big weight energy too, by the way, you guys. So it's very much like Spirit is like, we are so close. Don't settle. You're so close. All right. 9 of Wands, please, Spirit. Please. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. Again, that's weight energy. Like, I get that right now it doesn't seem like everything is what you need, but it is. It's coming. It's happening. A blessing will soon be revealed. Bottom of the deck is transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. I do think that that is for everyone on some level. So if you have not met your other, you know, your person in this lifetime, Spirit is telling you very strongly to wait, because you will meet them, and it transforms not just, you know, your level of commitment, it's transforming who you are as a person. Okay. Let's get these romance angel cards out here. Gemini. For Gemini. Thank you. Weird that deception would show up. Not even weird. Okay, so yeah, you guys, as soon as I said that, Spirit just like flooded me. This is definitely going back to the person that looks good on paper, okay? I do think that you might be aware of it on some level. Again, I think that your spidey sense might be tingling, but there is something that they are hiding. There is something that this person, again, I think that it's going to come down to a choice for you, Gemini, which, by the way, the Lovers card often is called choice, because it depicts two people. The Gemini Lovers card is according to, is it the Aleister Crowley deck, Thoth deck? I can't remember, but it does say that that's Gemini because there's choice involved. There looks like an angel, and there is a person, and then there's two people on either side of the person, and they are supposed to choose. Okay, so for you guys, I do think that you are going to know. Because one person they're not on the up and up, and the Sun card being here is like you're going to see right through it. Okay, there's nothing that they're really hiding, but they for some reason think that they have to anyways. They're holding back something, and it could be, again, if it's this online thing, because again I was seeing like texting, they could be, you know, just look at all their pictures. If it's all the same pose and there's no, you know, shots from the other side of their face or something, or they're never smiling, or maybe they're always wearing a hat, like there's a lot that people hide online. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. This is going to, I'm literally seeing someone who, you know, and maybe this is you, Gemini, but I'm seeing someone who has to be in a relationship. And part of that is to make sure that someone is telling them how great they are. You know, like it's not even great. I'm literally seeing it as like not feeling so good about yourself. And so it's like, if I hear that someone else finds me, you know, witty, charming, attractive, and all of, like, maybe then I can believe that. And Spirit is like, you're approaching it the wrong way. The Two of Cups and love yourself first is saying that the love affair begins with you. You have to be, you know, dead on in love with yourself, and not in a narcissistic way, not in the narcissist, you know, the myth of, or maybe it really happened, of Narcissus who fell in love with his reflection in the river, and so they created a constellation out of him, and the idea of narcissism that, you know, but narcissists actually hate themselves. They loathe themselves, the psychological personality type. So this is very different. This is saying, like, I mean, if you have to, I don't really know. I guess you guys are more mercurial, and so a list might make more sense for you. But I would love to see that you guys write down, you know, some different things that you have done as a human being that you're grateful for. And that's a good way to start, okay? So even if it's like, I woke up this morning and I got out of bed and I went to work. Like, I'm sorry, like not everybody can do that. So you should be grateful that you did that, you know? Love yourself on with every fiber of your being, but sometimes maybe writing down why you do would help. Even looking in the mirror and just being like, hey babe, how you doing? You know, I flirt with myself all the time. And it got me to this space where I'm like, I have a lot to offer people, you know, like I have a lot to offer, not just my friends and my family and myself, you know, the right person as well. So you guys, this is a big step. You will bring true love in when you love yourself first. 9 of Wands, please. I go on these tangents and I'm making good time, and then suddenly, okay, one more for my beautiful Gemini. Thank you. Children, look at this. You know, and it's so funny because I think that Spirit's like, you would have missed this whole thing. Child here and then children here. And I did talk about it earlier that for some of you, children are in the works. This is something that we're bringing in. And so you do want to be very specific with your partner. Like, hey, I'm not doing this alone. You're my partner, right? Like, you are my ride or die. Like, you're not going to leave me in a situation where I'm exhausted and the kids are screaming at each other, right? Every night. I'll do it every once in a while because you're doing it every once in a while, but that's not where you're not going to leave me alone on this. So I do think that there's like a come to Jesus talk that's going to be happening here for you and your partner. And for some of you, you already have kids, and it is very, very crucial that you get on the same page with anybody that you are interested in about having children. But a lot of you, I think, okay, and then I'm just hearing that for some of you, this is your inner child at work here, that it says your love life is being affected by children, but for some of you, it's like, it's when you were children. I do get a lot of you with children though right now as well. So this is very, very crucial that your person, and bottom of the deck is heart-to-heart conversation. So there needs to be some conversations involving children. I just heard that, Spirit just said very loudly that, like, if you are involved with a person and you're like, there's something going on that's not quite right, start to bring in the idea of children and see how they react. There is going to be something there that they say or do that you're like, red flag, red flag, red flag. So if you couldn't pin it yet, that is a good way to start, okay? All right. Finally, the Island Time Wellness cards. Gemini. We have the snake and deception. Yeah, you guys. So I think that a lot of you are seeing through it. If you haven't already, you are seeing someone who is absolutely okay with lying to you. They may actually be married with the other woman showing here. Now, this could be that you are the other person as well. This could also be the other man. We don't do gender on this channel, you guys. I do energy. So this does say the other woman specifically, but I do think that this could be anybody. Doesn't really matter. Just be very, very careful, okay? Something does not feel right about this. But with the Sun card, I think you guys are on to them already. If not, you are going to be very soon. And this invites in the right person. It's like once you make room for the right person, bam, there they are. Passion. Love yourself first and passion. Insane chemistry, liking each other equally, and having fun. Yes, that is supposed to happen, right? I do think it's a little one-sided with our little Decepticon over here. But I think that for the right person, you'll just passionately, and the Nine of Wands actually is about passion. It can be about like being so wrapped up in it that you need to take a break. I'll leave the rest to your imagination. You know what I'm saying? Also babies, but be careful. Be careful out there, kids. All right. No kids are supposed to be watching this. I just said that as well. Should I take it, Spirit? No. Okay. Nine of Wands. Thank you. Hand of Cards. Take a chance. Take a chance. Risk. Being strategic. Options. Not showing hand and gambling. This again, I do think someone just is. There could be some risky behavior, is what I heard. So wrap it up if you don't want babies. Okay. The other thing that I'm hearing though is definitely taking a chance. I'm also hearing take a chance on yourself. So I think that there's someone out there that again, you guys haven't been, maybe you are the secret admirer, and you have to come at them very directly. Okay, is what I'm getting, and it's worth the risk is what I'm getting. There it is again, you guys. We do have this person who is, deception is the biggest one that I take away from this one. There is separation and pain, but I'm getting that there is deception at work. Now, what I'm actually hearing though is that when you call this other person out on their behavior, you might not even want to do it because they're going to try to flip it back on you. Okay, there's going to be tears. There's going to be like, you're breaking my heart. How could you do this? Like, they're not going to take any accountability for their actions. So, I don't know how you really call them out. I think that it's just like, hey, you know, I think that I'm better suited for, you know, something else. Or I don't really know how to do this, you guys, because it really feels like whatever you say, they're pretty malicious and they don't take it well. And I think that that's part of their personality type. Sorry. Spirit, is there anything else you want me to tell my beautiful Geminis? Okay, Spirit says that you guys do need to be cautious about this. So maybe calling them out, it was the wrong choice of words for me. I should have said something else because it's like the way that they respond to certain actions can be very malicious, and for you guys to be very careful, okay? Cover your butts is what I'm saying. Cover your butts. And okay, so Spirit is reminding me of a time where I had to cover my butt because somebody was very malicious, and like the lies were just incredible. And I'm not the kind of person, again, I'm neurodivergent, so I do tend to just like say the thing, but like, so it can be difficult for me not to call out behavior. So in this instant, because the maliciousness could have escalated to a very bad place, I had to ghost, and I don't recommend ghosting for anybody. But I had to absolutely ghost. I literally, while the person was at work, moved all of my stuff out with my dad's help, and you know, changed phone numbers, made it impossible for them to contact me. And it was because it was that bad. So some of you guys might have it that bad, and be very careful when you do it, okay? Whew. All right, you guys, one more message of love for my Gemini spirit. This is your other half, and the way that it landed on this Two of Cups, you guys do have your other person. They are full of love. They will never deceive you. They are very honest about who they are. And they fill your other cup. You know, they fill your cup the way that, and you know what I'm seeing is like two full cups. Are they full? I can't really tell in here, but both cups are full. So there's never a lack in this relationship, okay? Bottom of the deck is let them in. I think that this is the whole take a risk thing, you guys, that there is a big chance that maybe after you've gone through all of this, maybe some of you guys have already dealt with your snake in your liar in your midst, that you are a little gun shy. And so Spirit is saying, let this other person in, okay? One more message for my Geminis. Oh, thank you. Break the chains and be free. And it was over here. So yeah, you guys, I do think that there's someone who you have to be careful about, but you do need to free yourself from. You are not your trauma. You are not your past. This could have happened to you in your past. And Spirit is saying, hey, we get it. This was awful, but the sun is shining again. Okay. So we are going to work through our trauma. We are going to acknowledge our trauma, and we are going to heal our trauma, but we are also going to let true love in when that comes. Okay. Gemini, this has been a very interesting, very cool reading. I'm super happy that I was a person that got to bring it to you. If you really enjoyed this, please make sure you comment down below, give me a huge thumbs up, and subscribe so you can receive your blessings. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.